We are live. Let me refresh this thing. Make sure we are good. Make sure you can see us. Make sure you can hear us. YouTube, a little delay. Make sure there's no. Oh, that was my fault this time. Okay,
Let's see.
no.
I'm about to do mine. My bad.
Oh, okay, all right. We
All
should
right.
be good to
Yeah.
go. All right,
What?
let me
Let's
see.
see.
Whoa.
Oh, we
Oh.
got some music, baby.
All right, let me see who is here. The man, Mr. Information in Hand. What's up? Hustle Crow. He's got a nice comment. We're gonna talk about that. Today we're talking promoted listings. If you were a fan of last week's show, we went all in eBay business, then you're gonna like this one as well because we're in go time.
Go
You're
time.
picking up a bunch of stuff at the stores. You're sourcing. You're sourcing hard, but you also gotta sell. So we're gonna be talking about selling, eBay platform, growing. Manny Fresh, what's up, Kevin? Lucky and Three Legs, Rory, Matt,
Hey
Steven,
guys,
M.
if you guys notice, Hustler Hacks finally looks HD for
Yeah,
some
I don't
reason.
know how this happened or why this happened.
For some reason, his
It's the same
camera
camera.
settings just went on point. I mean, I could even read the Home Depot box behind you, bro.
Oh yeah, that is true. Usually
Huh?
doesn't
See,
happen.
look at that. S008. That has to
That's
be some
true.
password or something like
So
that.
don't write that down. Don't take a screenshot. Nothing. Sal Garcia, Edgar, Rodolfo, what's up? One Kick Finder, Rory, Matt, Mendez Finds,
He finally
Edgar.
wiped the lens.
That's all I needed.
That's such a dad thing.
Tony, Josh Leva, Rory Matt, Bam 24 Kicks, Flipping the Hustle, and Palma. Casey Flipping Fold. My boy Ross Shallington on his lunch break. Baker Brand. Let's see, Darren, Batar, Danny, Jason, Hustle in Silence. All right, more people coming in. So, next week, we do have a special guest that'll be joining me in the B. You know him,
Ooh.
Mile High Hustle.
Oh, I like Mile High. I like him. I
Yeah.
like him.
So he has eBay things that he needs to talk about.
Oh.
Um, as far as shoes and suspensions. He is not happy. I'm not happy because I don't know what's going on with it or what happened. But he has a story. He has stories to tell, and he wanted to make sure everyone is taken care of and not falling into the same whatever may happen. So he's
Mhm.
gonna let us know, and we'll have him on next Wednesday. Meanwhile, today we're talking promoted listings. There's been a change. Oh, HD.
When did the change happen?
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Bam
Wow.
24 Kick said HD made Glenn's forehead very shiny. I look like
It is.
LeBron now.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, Rory Matt, love my boy Mile High. Very nice. Okay, so they made a change, but before we get into that, you know what we got to start off with? How
Obviously.
are your sales? In the chat, I need to know how. So this is the first of the month. It's the first of the month. How's it going right now? People got paid. They're ready to spend. I think I had today. I think like 5 eBay sales, 3 Mercari, and 2 Goat. I think.
Oh.
Um, eBay definitely doing still well. No complaints there. StockX, I don't have anything listed. Poshmark, I don't have anything listed. Whatnot, that's also dead. Go, Goat, yeah, Goat, Mercari, and eBay is what I'm really focused on right now with the cross listing, and eBay's still been pretty strong, so no complaints there. Go a little slow down. Mercari went well once I started to really cross list everything, but pretty strong for the last week of February, and hopefully that just continues on for this month. Let's see. Let me read the comments and we'll see what B says. Danny says eBay sales picking up. RJ Funky Finds, what up? Sneaker Pickers, NYC. Also, sales still pumping on eBay. Hot today, Josh Leva. And Palma this week's low. Last week was nice. Mr. Sports LA, my boy, sales are on fire like Burlington. Hustle Crow says Goat still sucks. Interesting. Mendez finds eBay strong. Goat slow. Mercari picking up. Poshmark slow. Let me see. Southtown finds what up. Jonathan says sales have been trash. Let me see. Rodolfo says, have you all mentioned that on a shipping you don't put 12 by 9 by 1? The padded flat rate envelope don't show up.
That's that's interesting.
I think they did. I think they did say something about the padded. I gotta look
Yeah,
back into it.
because I guess if you have to put in a dimension, it has to be smaller than the padded
Oh,
dimension. You know what I'm saying?
that's true.
Like you, because like if you put shoes might fit in padded, but if you put it too thick, then the system's probably not recognizing it because
Mm.
like normally a regular shoe won't fit in a padded unless it's really skinny shoe or something like that.
Let me see. Mercari be making their bots put likes on my profile at 6 a.m. every day.
Wow.
There we go. Cool kicks or Brunton killing it like that. Been lazy. Let me see. Stevie D, what's up? Let's see. Jason, Burlington women still fire. And Palma got my first goat sale. And the B, how are sales?
It's doing good. Obviously we have neglected eBay last year, so we went from peak from having $300,000 listed to like 60,000 listed. So finally, in the last, I guess, since we got back from vacation, been going at it. I haven't gone live in whatnot until tonight. So we added about $70,000 back to it. So we're getting there now. We're like a third of our usual store. So we're finally getting some traction and some sales and stuff like that. And I was more in charge of doing editing the older listing. So
Mm,
whether it be clearance or double checking the shipping, because with the shipping, a lot of times if you don't put in the actual what do you call that, the actual size of the package, eBay would put in as like 20 by 15 by 10, then that box is expensive. So I've had 2 pound um sneakers that would be like $25 to ship in others in like nearby states.
mm,
So you have to be careful. So what I usually do, pro tip is to just bulk edit all your sneakers, and then just kind of like change the box. So I usually use like a 12 by 10 by 5 box, especially for sneakers that don't have boxes. Then those would be like under the volume size and be cheaper. But yeah, sales been picking up because we've been focused on eBay. So today we're finally at the green because we were at the red as a percentage. So it's been good.
Select goods. What's up? What's your listed value at right now, more or less?
140,000 listed.
140,000 listed. And what is your goals? Try to get back to like the
Three
three.
hundred, three hundred
Oh
thousand.
man.
300,000 is where it's really where the party starts.
Mm.
300,000, it feels like, man, I could retire right now. That's kind of like the feeling.
I know sneaker picker. I think sneaker pickers. You're at 250 or 300K
Oh
listed
wow,
value.
he's up there already now.
Yeah, sneaker pickers. Let me know. Let me
Yeah.
see.
Where are
Tax
you at now? Where
season.
are you at? You've been
Also,
adding a lot lately too.
I'm still, man, I'm still trying to list big time. I'm barely at like 110 right now,
Uh,
with a ton to
right,
go.
right, right.
It's
Well, also though,
insane.
you have to realize, oh, 325 today, sneaker picker. Wow.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Also, too, like you have to realize Glenn is the one man show, and I finally added Rachel this year,
Hmm.
another person on our team. So we have two listers now, and Rachel's just getting better. Like she's like about barely 2 months in, so pretty soon, we're gonna get that listing perfected and make it quick. Sticker Picker said, "Need a warehouse soon." There we go. That's the goal.
Nice.
That's the
Sneaker
goal.
sneaker pickers. Are you in your house or apartment, or I mean, what was your highest that you got be when you're in your apartment, like listed value?
I had like 250, 250, 275, something like that. Yeah.
Nice. I'm a one man show too, father of two. Very nice.
There you go.
Yeah, like everything that I have to list. So, last week I told you guys that I'm not really going to be posting a lot of videos. And I even tried to. I was like, I just can't ignore all this stuff that I got to list. I have 5,000 pairs I have to not only organize, but I still have to take photos and list. And listed value should be in the 300K when I'm done with all of
Yeah,
this. And I'm hoping I can get this done. I think I can get it done this month because there's a lot of the same quantity.
that's true. So you think, if you do 50 a day, that's what 100. How many in 1 month? 150, 1,500 listings in a month.
Oh, that's definitely doable. The listing part is easy for me. The hard part is sorting them and getting
Yeah,
them
sorting them. Yeah,
inventory
but
right
once you
because
get, the quantity, you'd be easy to go through it.
yeah. Yeah, because some of the pairs there's like 12, 15 of one shoe. And so, I mean, that's only one, 8 photos for that one shoe, even though it counts as technically 10,
Yeah, yeah,
12, 15 pairs. So, I just gotta just keep plugging away, just day by day, just
yeah.
keep
There
plugging.
you go. Sneaker pickers got 2,500 item listed. There you go. I have
Oh,
1,600. I have 1,600 items right now. That's quantity, right?
yeah.
But you have listings. We just hit 1,000 listings today.
Very nice. I
So
think so. Another one that would be up there would be Sneakers Envy, which I don't know
yeah,
where he is, but
he's not
usually
here,
he's
but
yeah,
I think he just hit 300 recently.
yeah,
But
big
yeah,
big
and
store.
500, half a mil. I think is half a mil is, it might feel like retirement.
Oh man, I mean, if you're at the 500,000 listed value, you just got to keep going. You just got to get. But
Seven
then,
fifty.
how
Then you
many
get
items are
seven
selling per
fifty.
day?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like so, at my peak, right? I was experiencing like $1,000 to $2,000 a day in sales, right? And
Okay.
that's only eBay. Imagine if you start cross listing and you become more efficient and stuff like that, which we're gonna do. So, for example, like right now, right? Like we have 140,000 listed, and imagine if we cross post this on Mercari and Poshmark using the listing software, list perfectly, man, and then add it to Goat.
Just be a shipper. You don't have to.
Yeah, yeah,
You're
exactly.
just selling at that point.
Yeah, and then it's just a matter of like, again, also to get to this point, like you're just gonna have to, like, you have to be really good at capital management, which is, when you're growing, that's really that's the pain, really, right?
Hmm.
Because once you find the source, once you get your route going, it's just a matter of like being smart with capital, because you don't want to be left out with no capital when opportunity comes in. So
Exactly. Kind of like what Mo said. I mean, you can't stop buying
yeah,
regardless.
yeah,
And that is the toughest part too, is with the capital. So let's start off with promoted listings. Let's get into it already. Here we
right.
are, promoted listings, talking about eBay. Now, if you guys remember this was back in July. They
Mm-hmm.
changed their minimum ad rate.
Yep.
So, who in the chat is using promoted listings? And if you are, what percentage do you more likely go with? Were you sticking to the standard 1% till they made you change it to 2? Do you go with their recommended? Do you go higher than their recommended? Maybe you don't do it at all.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know in the chat, and we'll go from there because more than likely we're selling very similar items, shoes, jerseys, activewear, and so on. But back in July, they had a minimum ad rate. The 1% they changed it to 2%, And so obviously people were like, eBay wants to make money on fees, like they
Right, right.
always do. Now they're adding even more in there, and so on. Now there's a lot of people that also want to use it to stand out from the others when items are overly flooded and they want to make a quicker sale, but are they paying more in fees? Or is someone clicking on it and then you might get like an offer and then it says like this, might be part of the promoted or might
Right.
not be, and you're like, okay, was it not, am I paying more in fees for this, what's going on here? So 1% went up to 2%. Broadway B, what's up? Let's see. I promoted mostly for flooded items, 5 to 6%. Josh Leva, 3%, the minimum, unless I want to clearance something. Let me see. D-Bay and Richard says 2%.
Yeah, I actually had
2%.
it at 2%. So
JC1, now 2%. Mr. Sports LA, 2%. Looks like for the most part, 2%. Rory Matt, if there are little to no listing, I do not promote. So that's a thing though, right? Like if you're selling Jordan 1 lost and found, like
right, right.
there's no need, right? Because how
Yeah,
many people are searching for that every day?
yeah. It's
Panda
a high,
dunks.
it's a very high search sneakers, especially
Exactly.
the recent drops, right?
Yeah.
Because everybody that can't get it on release or for retail would kind of like research that, right? Like eBay, Gold, StockX.
So like pandas, other random, shoes that more than likely people are searching, you're
Hmm.
good. But we're gonna see examples every day Ross Burlington finds, and we're gonna go through those listings and see what pops up.
Hmm.
But here's the news that came in. If you want to check your messages, it should still be there. Go to your eBay, go to your messages. There's something from eBay, and it says our eBay marketing program terms are being updated.
Hmm.
So let's read this real quick.
I did see that, to be honest, and I didn't open it. Join just informed me tonight.
Yeah. So here's what's changing. As we continue working to help make your ads more engaging and helpful for buyers, we will be expanding our definition of a click for standard and advanced ads to include interactions with new features and functionality of your ads. In addition, when a buyer clicks through to your listing page, we will now include when a buyer clicks on the heart icon to add an item to their watch list from a promoted listing. Okay, they're watching it,
Mhm.
but we want them to buy. Here's where it really changes. We'll be expanding what we qualify and report as an attributed sale for promoted listing standard to include when the buyer clicks on one of your standard ads and then purchases any of your promoted listing standard items within
Within,
30 days.
yeah, that's kind of high.
Some would say it's a little sketch. 30 days.
Hmm.
So, here's the thing. If someone clicks on your, let's say you're selling a Golf 270, they click on it and they're like, you know what, that's a great price, but I don't get paid till next Friday. So I'll remember and I'll look at this one. They don't bookmark or they don't save it, nothing. They don't watch it. They just know they saw it, they clicked on it. Now, let's say the next Friday comes, they still don't buy it. They're like, I can wait a little bit longer. They wait a little bit longer. 2 weeks goes on. And then you know what? There's a listing. They don't even have to click your promoted one. It's going to count as a promoted one because they clicked on it 14 days ago and it's within the 30-day timeline.
Hmm.
So that's I mean, at this point, if you want to go through, which we'll go through the settings, you can see that too on your like organic, you know, views compared to promoted views. And at this point, I just feel like everything's promoted. Like even with every sale, I feel like
Yeah,
I don't think I've had like a non-promoted, maybe one out of every like 10 or something.
yeah,
Like I think it's kind of rare at this point. They're gonna
yeah.
take more on the fees.
I think it's a way of, if you use promoted, you just gotta accept that you're gonna promote everything, unless it's a one-off item. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
or unless it's like a retro. So like, kind of like one of our rule here is like anything under 150 we promote it, because anything under 150 is like not really a high demand item, right? But then if you go to retros, we don't promote those. We just do, the everything, try to be the best match, being a top rated seller, do best offer and all that jazz. But yeah, I think it's become to a point that you as a business person, you just have to include it. So for me, like I'm just thinking like 15% fees. That's kind of like how I look at it. Just kind of like include that there. Depends on how high you want to promote it or stuff like that. But the way my mind works now is like 15%.
So, I mean, Josh Leva says eBay has been sketchy with the fees. It's already bad enough. They add shipping and tax to the final price for their percentage. So, yes, they
Mhm.
did add that, which was also a recent change. Jimmy, what's up? Um, and then now with this, now don't get me wrong, Amazon they have people on there running ads nonstop.
Right.
You know, um, and Amazon does that all the time, especially like the merch by Amazon side, selling the T-shirts. Even if you want to do FBA other stuff, they always have, hey, run Amazon ads, and they're not cheap either. And especially when you're competing with so many other sellers.
Right.
Same thing now with eBay. Like, Mercari, there's nothing like that, which is good. Sometimes that's why you can make more money on Mercari that way
Right.
because there are no promoted and they are paying for shipping and other things that you can kind of go
Right.
around. Now, StockX and Go, it's like if you're not the lowest, then
Yeah,
you're going to have to wait it out to get a sale.
that's
So
true.
that's also kind of like, well, I don't want to sit here and undercut and not make as much money just because someone else is willing to undercut. So
Hmm.
you have to kind of figure out what's going to work on that end. Poshmark is already at the 20% fees
Right.
regardless.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you wanted to treat eBay like Poshmark, which in this case some you would, because
Right.
let's say the promoted listing recommended is at like 5 to 7%.
Right.
Now we're at the 20 easily.
Hmm.
Let me see. Instead of promoted listings, I'll just sit on Mercari and Poshmark under 152. So there we go, Hustle Crow, just like we said. I already look at it as 15% due to fees on shipping and tax. Now, this is where cost of goods is always going to come into play, right?
Right.
I mean, because B has always said too, if 2 or 3% is going to hurt you, then what kind
Yeah.
of slim margins are we running on here?
Yeah. That's true. Right. Right.
But
No.
cost of goods, I mean, go ahead, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah. That is definitely one of the things, because like we can nickel dime everything, right? And at that point, it's like, okay, well, at that point, if you're gonna nickel dime on fees, then might as well nickel and dime on shipping. Now, don't ship on eBay. Use pirate ship, right?
Mm.
And then now you'll save $1 or $2 here. And then if you're gonna do that, then okay, let's talk about credit card, cashback, the one
Oh,
2%.
points. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, um, you can run your business that way, but I personally I'm not built that way, because the bandwidth of thinking about these things, unless it's automated, then it adds something to the process. So that is one thing that I'm very hesitant on getting to that kind of mindset. My goal is to just buy more products at a lower price, and that's why I have a 5% swing mentality,
Mm.
on kind of like, I guess, a buffer. So
Mm.
that's kind of like how I look at it.
Hustle Crow, 20% is a lot, but eBay is basically at 15%, just increase the price a little on Poshmark. So let's get into. Oh, I don't have the slide I wanted to show. There was this, which I can remove. All right, here we go. We're getting there. Now, I thought this was interesting. So, on eBay's website, when you,
Must be Jake buying all this.
I thought this was interesting. Why not bring shoes into this?
Oh,
Now eBay on their site says this is a promoted listing case study on Reeboks. and selling through promoted listings and how it helped them.
Wow.
Wow.
Great.
So, look at this. Objective: increase sales and exposure for Reebok products such as shoes, athletic clothing, and more with eBay's promoted listing standard.
Guys, we missed this all along. I mean, the goal is to sell Reeboks. That's it. That's it. We gotta start selling Reeboks.
You got to compete with Adidas, and Adidas undercuts everybody. It's so cheap.
Oh yeah, Adidas website. Oh my, that's why Adidas sell on eBay.
So here was Reebok's strategy: promote listings with inventory with more than 100 units.
Guys, that's like one listing with over 100 units. Like if my store was there, I'll have 10 listings with 100 units each listing. That's 1,000 item store.
That is wild. So, follow eBay's ad rate guidance to stay competitive. So, in this case, they did not go 2%. They stayed with the, I guess, ad rate guidance, which I'm guessing would be the recommended,
Not
which,
recommended, yeah,
if you're in athletic shoes, they have to be anywhere between 5 to 7%.
yeah. Hmm.
eBay, who has 100 pairs of Reeboks? Just Reebok.
Good point. That's a
So,
good point.
as of 2016, Reebok has 27K followers, 82,000 feedback, and 98.7% positive feedback.
Trash. You don't have 100? Come on, Reebok.
they, they should have 100% feedback on their own product. They would know it best, and they should be able to store it best.
Or ship it.
Oh, man.
Dang, Hustler Hacks got more followers than this guy. Reebok, who's the manager of this thing?
Come on. Maybe he goes by the name of Allen Iverson. Okay, next. So, this guy's name is Kenneth. He was a spokesperson.
Oh,
We have done 147K in sales with only 9.4K in ad fees,
so that's what, about 5%.
give or take.
Yeah.
The recommended. We said
I
what, 5 to
recommend it.
7%?
Yeah. Because, I mean, it's going to be low because there's no competition.
That's all. That's also very
Right?
pretty
I mean, if you
true.
think about it, if you put it for 3%, you probably, like, put it this way, if you do Reebok, it's probably one page listing. You know what I'm saying? Like 50 items if you search for something.
CrossFit and lifting Reebok shoes sell well
That
though.
is true. They
It's like
do
that's
dominate the CrossFit kind of like that thing here.
they do well on Amazon too. The CrossFit they do well. Before using promoted listing standard, units sold of promoted items, so 5,300, they jumped up to they got more than double
That
to
is true. I mean,
12,000.
they did say that $15 spent per item, 15 to one.
Oh, so you're looking at return on ad spend, 15 to 1.
Yeah. So $15. That's kind of high, huh? Imagine if you have like a $100 item. That's 15%.
Yeah.
So from what this looks like, they're using the advanced promoted listing, the pay per click, because there's no way this is like 5% fees. You know what I'm saying? That's just ad fees though, right? Plus the regular fees.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to think about that.
Yeah. 55% lift in overall sales, 142% lift in sales for promoted items. It's easy to say when the cost to make the shoe is $5 per pair. Any big brand would do the numbers like
A
this.
100%. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if you own if you own the brand, I'd close down all my outlet stores and just sell it on eBay.
Let me see. So there was someone had told me. Now this one person had told me that's somewhat, in with eBay knows a little bit, told me that if you do the recommended promoted listing and or slightly above, that you should move your item in 90 days. Mm.
That's that's could be a fact because if you think about it, right? If you're on the top listing, right, in 90 days, that's like a fast sell through rate for us, right?
Oh man, big
For
time.
um, so you have 90 days of chance of being up top on the search. So I would say that's fairly true.
Fairly true.
Yeah, 90 days is a quick flip. Yes, that's
It is a
fact.
quick
Yeah,
flip. That's why Edgar
yeah.
says cap, because I don't. I have some that I got in the bulk buy, some like lower end
Hmm.
women's Nike stuff, and some of them don't even get like, one of them
Views.
literally has 2 views, and it's
Oh,
been on there for.
that is a good test. What if we go and promote the heck out of our lowest views product and see after 30 days if it gets boosted?
We could
That's a good
see,
test.
yeah, some of the crappier ones and see.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, the also to keep in mind, promoted listings is not the solution to sell a crappy item. All right?
Yeah,
Wouldn't you agree?
yeah,
But it is a solution to sell an average or better items faster because you rank higher.
yeah. So I think we're gonna use this. So let's go to the next thing though. So how can you track your promoted listing performance? So you can go through this. Anybody can go through this. If you want to go through this right
Yeah.
now, anybody can. And that's where you can really see your organic is going to be in blue. If you want to check that right now, this hasn't changed. This website is pretty spot on of how it looks. And then the green, you can see here promoted listing impressions, which they're not really promoting too much.
Right.
Smaller on the green side. And see if we can zoom in a little bit more if
Yeah,
it lets
because
me.
I mean they promoted 6% too.
Yeah.
So they only got what 11% lift
Mm-hmm.
for their impressions.
Let's see. Can
So
we see that a little bit better? I don't know. Seems still kind of small. Um. So, man, I just think that it really depends on the items, which we're gonna go through items right now.
huh.
And I don't think there's necessarily a good or bad way to think about it. But like B said, what are some of the factors? Your capital.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're looking to pump out and move items because you got to make a better buy, then that's different. But at the same time, like, you wouldn't try to do like big time promoted listings on great items that they don't need to be pushed.
Right. I think you have to really know the comps, right? I mean, unless you can nerd out on this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Because I could you because also too like I mean we have style, colorway, and then size. I think those are the three major factors, right? Now, if you go through each size, each color, then let's just say I have a size 9 versus a size 10. Size 9 only has, let's say, 20 uh listed, right? Then for me, I don't have to promote the 9, size 9. But
Yeah.
if you go to size 10, there's 200, I would be inclined to promote the size 10. Now, what eBay doesn't give us, which is a really good suggestion to them, is imagine if eBay runs comps on your listing while you're making it, and on the very end recommends, will you promote this because there's 30 or there's 100 size 10 in this item, exact item that you are selling? Then you can make a decision quick. But if not, you'd have to do it manually. And there's
Mm-hmm.
no way, for example, right? Our goal is to grow our store. Now I have 1,000 listings. There's no way I'm gonna go through the 1,000 listings and double check. So now we revert to promote all. You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
so I think when they provide that, that's too much work for them to do. But I don't think it is because they already have Terra Peak. Now
True.
the fact of the matter is what I've been telling them about sneakers, what's very unique is if we use the style code, make it a universal kind of like item identifier, then it would be easy,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
right? With all the required inputs that eBay requires, what's putting in style code, and that style code would solve every where is it made, what color it um is it
All the specs
all
that
the
you don't
item
want to do.
specifics besides size will be provided by the style code. And trust me, uh, I'll I'll be in there this year, and we'll push for that. But they're already working on a better listing flow with sneakers and sneaker sellers. Us all that's here. Trust me, sneakers is the wonder number one product that's eBay is banking on. And I literally just went on a call this week, and they introduced me. Can the Hustle be a seller in the sneakers category, the category that eBay's pushing hard on for the last couple of years? Like they recognize it and they know it, so they are going to be arming us with new things. So I think the goal for us is to just keep updated and just kind of like keep trying to new different things. But eventually that's gonna come. Using the style code will come, and those data will be provided. If that happens, I think it'll be game over.
Now we can really rely on like the trusted seller point of view.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. And then you could like it'd be easier to make a business decision rather than trying to guess. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Sneaker Picker says you have to run promote. Oh, you have to promote your listings. You also have to run sales discounts and markdowns. Have some type of promotion going every day. Which like we talked about before, sending offers. You can do the markdowns. You could run sales on
Yeah,
certain days. Things like that. And I mean, eBay obviously loves that when you are, active in your
yeah,
account
you,
by
yeah,
running these things because for the people that are watching your item, maybe that all it took was that you sent an offer
yeah.
or that it was $10 off. Something small. Who knows? But I agree. I think you do have to do these extra things instead of just sitting behind and hoping that organically someone's going to find that item.
Right, right, right. That's true because the markdown item too when you run a sale, it sends a notification to people that have watched your item. So and offers. There's no easier way of doing offers now than ever, right?
Yeah,
Because
true.
you can click the tabs on the listing, click all send offers, and you can send by percentage. So it's kind of running like a sale,
Yeah.
right? But only to specific people that already have watching it. And then now you can click and unclick if you want counter offers, which is really cool. So
Yeah.
now I kind of like open it because that creates kind of like an engagement to your buyers. So I think that's what I've been doing a lot lately is sending offers every morning and night uh, because it's so easy to click it and click all or select items that you don't want to send offers to. So it's been those have been pretty helpful.
Let me see. I offer senior discounts of all my new ballots. There it goes, sneaker
See,
pickers.
on Tuesdays
All right,
or
so
Wednesdays.
I have some examples, and I really want to think about this as a buyer. Like, how is this going to help us? Let's look at this together and see how we could find the perfect item. So, um, here's an example. I want
Ooh.
Bulls shorts for the summer.
Oh my, 27?
Let's zoom in.
I might buy that white one.
Okay, so I want Chicago Bulls shorts for the summer.
Okay.
I just typed
Got it.
in Bulls Ness shorts. Now, what do you think would be the best search options as a buyer though? Would you just type in Bulls shorts or maybe Bulls swingman? Some people don't even know what swingman are.
No, no, I would do brand. I would do that. Mitchell and
Mitchell and
Ness
Ness
Bulls.
Bulls. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I would do that. Like I'm not a big, like I'm not too fancy about my searches with jersey, so I would be considered the average consumer. So that's how I would type it.
So typing in Bulls Mitchell and Ness shorts
Mhm.
now got me into NBA basketball category with 970 results
Oh wow, so it jump you there because you put.
because I put Mitchell. That's the only
Hmm.
thing that changed. Before that, I had put Ness shorts and we came up with 1300.
And then you were at all category because some people would
Yeah.
put it on men's shorts.
Mm-hmm.
W- Yeah, that's tricky.
That's super tricky. So we totally changed from not only our search results, but the ones that are recommended to us and sponsored.
Yeah,
That completely changed.
mm-hmm.
Richard said I would do Mitchell and S NBA Bulls. Um, let's see, 28 for them Bull shorts. What a steal! Oh crap from China. Cool kicks.
No
That did
crap.
change as well.
They did ask me if I had a magic wand, what would I do? I said remove all the fakes.
Oh, 100% from every platform.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bulls and S shorts. Let me search it again. This is all categories. This is like if I
Okay.
just opened eBay.
And
This
then
is
you
what
go
would
with
come out.
sizing, correct? After that.
Yeah, at this point, I would have to go with sizing. So I wear a
Right.
medium.
Right.
So now we're down to 372.
Wow.
That's a huge difference.
Right. Right. Right.
I
And then now you
mean,
gotta mess with color.
yeah, we haven't even now at this point as a buyer, I might just go with what's the cheapest or what's a good deal. See,
Mm,
this is the tricky one that we need.
yeah.
Look at that. 27 bucks from China
Yeah.
and free shipping.
Wow.
And
And a new
this is a
seller
stock
too.
photo.
A new seller 87 feedback. Not a
And
top rated seller.
look at that. 15
Yeah.
from China. 32
Wow.
adjust on, which
Right.
are 100 times this price for a real one. And now we're here battling the
Dang.
fakes.
Yeah, hey, chat. I don't know who does this. I go to your item a search. I mean under specifics, item location. I actually do item location US only. Do you do that? Go to
Oh,
on your
US.
left, on
Oh,
your
yeah,
left.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
do I do it oh, I guess if I wanted to get here quick, yeah.
yeah, like US only. There you go.
So
That's
thinking as a
that's how I
buyer
do.
though, would they do that?
No, no, that's what I'm saying. Like because like I don't know, even in the chat, do you guys do that? I do it. I do it a lot. That eliminates kind of like the China fakes.
So these two have been in our front one for the entire time,
Yeah, yeah,
which they are sponsored.
yeah.
Um,
Everybody up top is sponsored.
yeah. So the first three, four are sponsored. The first four
Yeah.
in a medium, U.S. only. Okay, so now we're getting pre-owned in here. So I want brand new,
Mm.
and then I also want. Should we go lowest and see what
Yeah, yeah.
happens?
It's the lowest first. Oh, t-shirts.
We've streamlined your search results to show you the best listings.
Bull
See more
short sleeve.
results.
Oh, it said short sleeve.
Short sleeve.
Oh wow.
Okay, so this one is 30. Oh, there's the Galaxy
There's the
ones.
Burlington.
The Burlingtons. At 40. But wouldn't some of the sponsored ones be in here?
In the bottom. It'll be in the bottom. It's in top and in bottom. Let me see if
But
I'm
after
correct.
we went to lowest, it didn't even come out. After we
Oh, I
went
think
price
it's a
lowest,
best match, huh?
yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. No,
Your search costing these fools $3. Cookies.
no, cool. The China ones are gone because you put US only.
Oh yeah, put US only. Um, so as a buyer though, I mean that's probably what I would do next to see what's the best price I can get. And now
Mm.
we're talking free
Yeah,
shipping,
yeah,
free
I would buy
shipping.
from that guy. That's how I would do it. I would go like low to high and then go from the middle.
Who in the chat is still doing free shipping? I mean, not saying it's bad or not, but of course you gotta
I'm doing
include
free
that in.
shipping. I'm doing free shipping on like light items.
So less than 16 ounces.
Yeah, yeah. I like first class usually. Like this one, I would do free shipping.
Okay. No, no sponsored yet since we went to
Yeah.
lowest
So Indramoff said, "I thought promotion only works for default best match."
best match.
I think that's true.
Yeah. Danny says I am. All my listings are free shipping. Very nice. So they're intramorph. Never free shipping sneaker pickers. Does free shipping help with sales? Here, there's a question for the chat. Does free shipping help sales? Yes or no? What
I
do you
think
think?
I think it's a combination of price total.
Price total?
Right, because for example, like I could sell this, let's say 44, right? I could undercut you at 35 plus shipping. So it's just a matter on how you rank. Because if it's a matter of price, it don't matter. If it's like if you have a buyer that's ranking it by price, then it's total, right? So if you
True.
go there, does somebody have shipping there on the 30s, but he offers. I mean, you have to pay shipping, so on the search, you'll still rank on total.
Okay. So that's
Like right there, right there. 39.99 plus 4. So does he rank, yeah, he ranks lower than you than a 44.95.
yeah,
He's cheaper.
yeah.
So I wonder if that's a strategy for the buyer to be like, okay, it looks cheaper, but they're just cents. But the free shipping just makes it, for me, it makes it like a lot streamlined for a buyer.
So very good comments on here. Darren, Amazon has made free shipping the new norm. Joey, the same thing. It's the Amazon effect. Everyone wants free shipping.
That
I
is
list
true.
as free shipping, then try to adjust with my price to accommodate it.
Yeah, you
Interesting.
can, because I mean at the end of the day, shipping is charge fees too. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't really matter. So like even Walmart, anything over $35 is free shipping. What is it? Like Foot Locker is $99 free shipping, or sometimes $75 free shipping. So you could, for me, like I kind of like it, just adjust accordingly. But I think over $100 you could, that I think the free shipping kind of like looks better.
Yeah, 100%. Renzel, yeah, definitely do buy it now. Slim Pickens, what's up? I'm having this in bold green, free 4 day shipping. Do you think people look at that? Do you think they care?
Oh, that is actually that's actually a clever. That's clever. Kind of like the Prime, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that means he's shipping it priority because everybody else is shipping it first class.
There's a very good comment on where was that one? Oh, Bam 24 Kicks. I think people use the free shipping filter. Some people are too lazy to calculate the shipping cost to the
Yeah,
total.
that is true. That is true. Because
So
you have like the guaranteed delivery too, something like that.
yeah, and look how many item specifics. It just gets wild. NBA Finals, playoffs,
Yeah, yeah.
Rodman, Pippen, Jordan.
Those are unnecessary.
They're big time unnecessary. We don't need any of that.
Hmm.
So see, free returns accepted. That's kind of interesting too. I guess depending if they would want that or not.
Yeah,
Because some people that is a break, for them. Like, oh man, I can't even return it.
yeah.
Okay, so let's type in. Let's do free shipping. So we wiped out what two
Oh,
hundred.
half. Yeah, yeah. About half. Yeah, over half. Yeah.
So 39, 39, 39, $40, and all the free shipping on here. So promoted isn't really helping us at all once we really start digging deeper into what we want to see.
Yeah, in your pricing, yeah. I mean, as a buyer, I think that's kind of like really how I would go about, especially if I'm going through all the specifics. If you're a guy that does all the specifics, you're definitely the guy that sorts.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
even when I'm shopping, I'm sorting. Like even go to Nike.com when they have a sale, I go to their cheapest sale item.
All right, let's try some shoes. Golf shoes.
Hmm.
So if we're typing, we're looking for, of course, Burlington has been getting a ton of these, but we also know that they're cheap at 25.
Right.
Select goods: Mitchell and Ness, Bulls, Jordan, back-to-back champs, basketball, NBA, pro swingman, playoff game short.
This guy has his title on copy paste.
Sneaker pickers: I am top rated plus free returns and next day shipping. There we
Right.
go. Okay, so there's more comments. Intramorph: is there anywhere to see stats like how many buyers sort by different filters versus just browse the best match results?
Nope.
Nope.
Maybe
Can't.
that's stats too expensive for eBay to show.
That'd be dope though. At least you know how to.
Right.
But again, like every buyer is different. But we're trying to think that mindset of a buyer. But can't do free shipping unless it's going flat rate or really light. People out west too expensive for me to ship to. Vintage profit.
Yeah. Or also, that's why it's becomes cheaper if most of the sneakers are going to an authentication.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to deal with any of that. So
Yeah.
they're just paying the 15.
Yeah. 15. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm guessing that in order to find a Golf 270, this is exactly what you would type in.
Right.
But what's interesting is right after that, it looks like they're just going right into size.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. So by the way, guys, whatever you see there are the most searched.
But you don't need this in the title though, right? Like you don't need to put size 12 in the title
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they should
But
already be a 12. I mean,
yeah.
let's say we type it size 12.
Yeah. What's the difference between doing size 12 or without 12? Just do 12. So what you trying to say?
Well, what's kind of funny is even though we put size 12 in the title, we still have to go to shoe size.
Clown. Clown.
I mean,
Clownish activity. Clownish activity.
I would just think that we would just already sort it. I mean, if I clearly want a size 12 and that's what I'm searching for,
Yeah, you
just
might.
show me that.
Well, I think eBay's trying to make you use item specifics and sort
Mm-hmm.
on rather than putting it in the title.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so best match. We're
Man,
at $69. Um,
and promoted.
and
Sheesh.
promoted. Yeah. So our first three. Yeah, only our first three here are promoted. Two of the black and white, and one of the white and blue. And if we go down, $70, 75, and 70. And so if we want to go through best match that's not sponsored, this one is on bid, which I guess ends today. And then two of them are free shipping, free return. Well, it's the same seller.
This is the interesting part. Some are authenticity guarantees. Some aren't.
Exactly. Some are authenticity guarantee, some are not, and that's where it comes tricky as well because you're not gonna offer free shipping with authenticity because you're gonna have to pay the 15. But you can also put it in a golf shoe category and not go to authentication because it's technically not a sneaker.
It's not. Yeah. Yeah. It's not athletic. Yeah. Right.
No. So how would you approach that then? Yeah, do buyers look for
I mean,
authenticity when it comes to golf?
I think a rookie buyer would prefer authenticity, but if you need it ASAP, then you're kind of screwed.
I actually disagree. I would think that they would want to pay less shipping if they already know. I mean, they have great feedback. It's a great price,
True.
and it's a
True.
golf shoe. Just
Yeah.
let me get it.
Yeah, and that's why the authenticity guarantee kind of like remove the power of having a high feedback rating,
Yeah,
right? Because me and average Joe now have to both send it to authenticity guarantee,
yeah.
which I've raised so many times because like if I'm a guy that's packages your item great and ships it within 24 hours, now I am categorized the same as the other guy that ships crappy and ships late and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. So, so that's crazy. So let's say we do go for authenticity guarantee.
So it took
Um,
300 people off.
I mean, we got 1,700 results,
Yeah.
which yes,
So
whoever is getting these,
from what it looks like, this shoe, the threshold is 75. Anything over 75 will go through authenticity guarantee.
if they're in the sneakers category.
Yeah.
Now let's go back. So yeah, not too many actually. So most of these are in
Yeah, so those were the
authenticity.
yeah, pretty much people that are under 75 are not going to authenticity.
It's not worth being authenticated. Not it says not me. Broadway B. What's the odds of replica golf shoe? Plus, they can get it faster without authentication. So let's look at sold and see what are people buying then, with authentication or not. Wouldn't that make sense? Would you
Yeah,
think?
yeah, yeah.
So ended recently, 1250
No,
shipping,
none.
and then authenticity
Yeah,
guarantee, and they paid 89
it's
with
good money.
60 and $70 ones on there.
Yeah.
Interesting. This one no authenticity. This one is
He was
authentic.
just that guy's literally under the threshold, 74.99.
Okay, 74 no authenticity.
Yeah,
With it's literally one yes, one no.
1 cent.
That is wild. Okay, free shipping, authenticity.
Hmm.
Damn, 160. Oh, that's a different color
Yeah, this
though.
is red color, right?
Authenticity.
Oh,
This
59. See, I think they have that one has to go through authenticity because they have a buy it now at 89 or 100,
mm,
which categorize it as authenticity.
that's
Yes,
that's
select for
weird
this
too.
shoe. The threshold varies by shoe.
Yeah, that is weird. Um, authenticity, nothing. A $5 shipping, free shipping, free shipping, 14.95. Hmm,
I mean, a lot of
that
people are
is
doubling their money.
true. I mean, that's not really what we're looking at. But I guess what
Right,
we're
right.
looking at is like thinking from a buyer perspective to increase our sales. But it looks like they're kind of both. Like
It doesn't matter, I think.
it, I guess it doesn't matter because they're paying the 15 or the
Yeah,
fourteen ninety
I would
five.
look at it as like 50-50. Half of the buyer wants authenticity, half of the buyer wants speed, right?
That well, that's kind of the sell through is crazy on these bad boys. The Slim Pickens. Well, that's kind of the bad thing though, because then the buyer would have to reach out to you and be like, "Hey, can you not send this to authenticity, or can you send this to
I
authenticity?"
might just charge $74 plus $20 shipping.
There we go. Let me see. What was sell through rate? 934 results. Let me go back.
50%,
Yeah, they're moving,
basically.
and we're
Oh,
not
it's gonna
even.
get faster come spring. I mean, like, there's still so many places that are having snow. So imagine if snow stops.
Yeah, golf season technically starts in April, more or less. So we're not even technically there yet. So
Yeah.
Joey, but they should get rejected at the authenticator because they listed them wrong. They're cleats, not athletic sneakers.
Yeah, but here's the thing: they're actually athletic sneakers version with golf capability, right? I would say kind of like the Jordan One golf, that they're a sneaker by design or by style. I would say sneaker by style with a twist of being able to use. I would call it like multi sport. But yeah, but cleats shouldn't go, right? Because they're not athletic. But some cleats, if you listen on athletic, if they're priced high enough, it will go through authentication.
That's
Heck, I
wild.
got $50 Converse that goes through authentication.
That's a multi-purpose. There we go. Too legit. Scumbag reseller just sold a pair of Jordan 1 Golf. So speaking of cleats, let's try some Trout. Nike Trout.
Mm,
Do you think a lot of these are going to authentication?
I don't think so. We'll see.
Okay, so let's refresh this thing. Oh, it went up to 5,000 plus results now. People are listing out here.
No.
All right, so Nike Trout cleats, which I figured that might be the best one to do. Sponsored, sponsored, sponsored,
No.
sponsored,
No authentication, baby.
and no authentication that we've seen yet.
Can you click authenticity guarantee on this? Let's see.
Yes, sir.
Only 280, huh?
Only 280 out of these.
But look at that. Most modern trouts. See, that's why I'm telling you, like the categorizer is like an AI. It's a
Mm.
learning. It's learning. Just
Trout's
look at
getting
all this.
faked. Well, the funny thing is that, I mean, if you sold them on Goat, they would have to get authenticated.
Right, 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 right.
But with eBay, technically working with SneakerCon,
Yeah.
I mean, not that Trouts are getting faked, but I would think that would be kind of weird to get cleats coming in and be like, okay, well,
How do you authenticate?
I guess these are real.
Yeah,
Uh,
plot twist. Trout cleats are Burlington Ross exclusive. Yeah.
let me see.
But most of them are over $100 though.
Yeah, a lot of these, for the most part, are
So
pretty high
see,
priced.
89. What's the lowest? 79. 75 is probably the threshold again.
Yeah, 75 should be the lowest for authenticity. So let's go back and not include this. Now, today's about promoted listings, which the first four are promoted, and two of them are the same seller.
Mm. Yeah, so he's like, I'll promote everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
And he stole photos. I'm joking. No, no, he doesn't. I thought it was the two back to back. They're not.
So not too many authenticity guarantee on these. Most of them should be a little bit lower priced and everything. Um, but if you wanted to go from promoted, it's kind of interesting that this one seller does have two spots.
Yeah, that one seller has 6,300 reviews too. That must be a really big seller.
Let's go by size. Let's say I wear a size
Yeah,
8. Damn, look how many that knocked down.
yeah. Well, do like a popular, like a size 11 or something like that. Let's say you played baseball, Glenn.
Even then,
Oh,
187 is not
that's still not a lot.
not a lot.
But you have a seller that has 9 to 13. Has full size run.
What's the most common size then? 9? Something's not right here.
What?
Let's see, 12.
12 probably has the most.
It
Yeah,
does
see, like, yeah,
304,
there's
but
some people. Yeah.
let me see. Trout, you need the highs
No,
or the
because
turf
wait,
at the
wait,
low cut.
you counted the youth on that one.
For
That's
what?
why there's 5,000 listings. There's youth sizing.
Oh,
See,
oh,
because
because
you're in
we're just
all
counting
categories.
everything. Yeah, we're in all
Yeah, you're in all
categories.
categories, so it counted all youth and stuff like that. That's why you're at 5,000.
Okay, now we're in
Yeah, see,
men's.
yeah, yeah, it knocked down half.
It still gave us the same once we narrowed it down.
Yeah,
Okay,
see that guy is on the top because he is doing volume discounts too.
Mm. Oh, because
Yeah.
he's also doing 10% off 2
Free
plus.
return, free shipping. He's doing everything.
Damn, he is doing everything.
Yeah.
Free returns, free shipping, no best offer.
Oh. Yeah, but it's
Um,
like, he's like,
but
come
two
on, man,
discounts.
help this guy make money.
Sponsored plus the 19% off
Kickstarter.
plus an extra 10% off if you buy 2 plus.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. All right, let me see. Let's go to the next one. These are also popping up a lot.
Yep.
Alpha Menace Elite 3. Let me research. Did you notice how our sponsor changed?
How did that happen? Go back.
So I searched this earlier.
Oh. Then you just refreshed.
I just refreshed and it changed. I'll see now
Oh,
this one when I
yeah.
went back and it went
So they have two skins.
yeah. Interesting. So I wonder how they decide on
Man, all these terrible photos. I'm gonna beat these guys.
how do they decide who should get top or not?
Man,
Especially if all of these are doing the same amount of
huh?
percentage.
It has to be everything is number of photos even is included.
Imagine just to promote it 100%. You just lose money and see where it goes. You should be number one all the time.
Should.
Let's see, 120. Man, B's disgusted with these photos.
I know.
I can't even see this one.
Yeah. It's like trying to sell his hardwood floors or something. Oh.
Oh,
How many feedback this guy has? This guy has a bunch.
that's 100.
What?
It's better feedback than I do. 100%.
Dang.
It was just one bad photo, B. Come
No.
on.
Bruh. Bruh.
Come
This
on.
has
Come on,
this
man.
this has to be like a bot account or something. I mean, like they sold this. They like somebody sold their eBay store, and this dude bought it or something like that, or took over. My from New York.
There we go.
I have a
Okay.
friend with terrible photos but amazing feedback.
There we go. What about Adidas
Damn, 4D.
4D? This is my favorite photo. The one straight from the outlets. Because realistically, I mean, you don't
Two
have to.
sold, two sold, baby. That's from an employee. He's just chilling.
Let's say he's smart. Look at that. It even has a sensor on it. It just
See, it says easy to bay. Let's just say,
easy.
yeah. He said easy.
Super easy. Look, you're already there. Once it sells, you just buy
Check all
it.
his other. Check all his other items.
Items.
Just for the. Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. This guy's an employee.
He works at Nike and Adidas.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Wow.
one's different.
Nah. And it's like all crooked too. Like, bro, like get it straight. Like
Maybe they're
they're
going
like looking at his
upstairs.
store like this.
Yeah. Maybe they're going upstairs or climbing or something. That guy is crazy multitasking. If he doesn't work there. Let's see. He doesn't get paid till Friday, Rashard. Hey,
Yeah,
well,
it's art, bro. It's art.
no inventory costs. I mean, okay, let's go. Now we got distracted. Okay, let's go back. Um,
Oh, they're not authenticating this under 100.
I guess not.
Sponsored, sponsored.
It has to be 100 over. No?
Yeah,
Let's see, for $30 off.
that thing's not
This
even
is Adidas,
authenticated.
right? Yeah, this is Adidas. Has to
Yeah, they
be.
don't. They don't. They, I think they have privileges.
Oh, yeah, none of us are gonna be offering $30 off. $30 off coupon with a code. That's not gonna happen. Did we just discover photos don't matter? Vintage profit.
Stop,
Stop.
vintage. Stop. Stop.
You're like, you know
That
what?
means
Forget promoted. You don't even have to
yeah.
take photos. Forget promoting these things.
The dude's probably like doing this on clock.
Just a
That's
quick.
what he take photos. Like, and it's like it just lists it and then just puts the shoe again and just does this.
All right. So what I wanted to show you guys. So I'm promoting the hell out of these. You know why? Because I have a ton of Laker hats, and you know how hard it is to find hats. You know what? Snapbacks, fitteds are actually a lot easier to find. And if you're looking for a specific fitted, fitteds do way better on eBay. Um, but snaps, oh man, like I feel like, and there's so many big stores. Look at that. When it comes to
Oh,
like,
oh wow.
sports and
Yeah,
things like
the
that. So,
sports. What category would that be called? Sports memorabilia? No.
well, it should just be like in the, yeah, where is it on here? Wait,
This
where did
guy's
it
in
go?
Idaho. 43 sold. Dang,
Uh,
Glenn. Gotta catch up, bro.
gotta get.
43 on one listing.
Well, because it's a fitted, and he's probably offering all sizes. I would think. See, it's fitted. It's like I said, fitted's way better than snaps. And then on whatnot, it's the opposite. They
Yeah.
want snaps, and people are like, "What size? What size is a medium head to fitted? Is that like a 3/8?" I'm like, I don't know. What is a medium? Is a huge ass head? I don't know what that would
No, because
be.
they do the flex fit. That's what it is.
No. Oh yeah, those. No rules anymore, guys. Resell however you like or select goods. Uh, oh man. Let me see. Oh, what we're gonna look at? Oh, we're looking at category. Sports memorabilia, fan shop, sports cards is what
Yeah.
it's in. Fan apparel,
So
souvenirs.
it's not men's hats?
No, I mean you could do
No?
men's hats, but
Try. Let's see what's the difference. Oh, Glenn's missing out.
you could do men's hats. Hey, that one's kind of
Should
clean.
should you double list your item
How
and
much is
put
that
it in
gonna
different
cost?
category? Huh?
How much is that gonna cost?
No, you don't. It doesn't cost anything.
I thought you had to add more.
Well, if you add another category, it costs you. But if
Yeah.
you just make another
Oh.
listing, put it in a different
Oh. Okay.
category.
True.
See what I'm saying? See?
True. Yeah, I'm what? Yeah, I'm post no pics and just trust me in the title. Trust me.
Trust. There's a brand new Lakers hat, 7/8 no cap.
Oh man. Okay, so that's. I mean, I really wanted to go through this by a buyer, in which we did do that, but now I'm just more confused than ever because I feel like
Or just evaluating stores. I'm like, oh shit. Oh crap. How's this work? Right.
like this is selling and it's not promoted. This is selling, it's not authenticity guaranteed. This isn't. This is, and it's moving.
Hey,
Crappy photos.
hey, one thing we know, it sells.
It sells. So be patient then and don't sponsor. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, you could have that kind of mentality, which I did for the longest. Remember like what was it? Was it 21? And I saw like in a I think it was 6 months, right? Because if you look at like a certain ad spent, and then there was one time I saw $15,000 in ads.
Mm.
I freaked out, bro. Remember, I told you like I turned off all my I deleted all my promotions, and then I was like, man, that was a lot. Like, it's like, bro, that was like a down payment for a nice car, right? I was like, I was really salty about that one. And then I went to eBay, and then it they put something in my water, and then I was like, okay, let me try promoted listing again.
Hmm, okay,
So here we are, still
here we are.
confused.
Danny says, I see a 100% feedback at the top of all listings.
Hmm.
What did we learn today? We don't know anything. Look in three legs.
Artificial intelligence is not that is not intelligent.
We learned that we have no answers. Intramorph.
Uh,
I think I guess when we learned from the promoted, it's just that like through best match you're there, but I don't see anybody just going with whatever they see on best match regardless. I
yeah,
mean, you
yeah.
have
It's
to you
like
have to dig deeper
the
per
first
size.
five you stuck. I mean, you have to be baller. You have to have a lot of money if you just go there. Like, okay, I got this. Right? Like, because even me, like, you know how like featured items on the website, right? You know, like you have Nike. As a buyer, like if I go website, if I go Nike.com, I shop there a lot. And I click. I mean, there's the first is kind of like their best match, which is featured. I think about it as like, oh, these guys are like trying to get me. That's how kind of how my mentality is. So anytime I see the default search is featured or most popular, I feel like they're trying to get me to buy that.
Mm, true.
So it's either they're like stale item or they're like high ROI or high, you know, high profit item. So I usually go to low to high at least once.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that would make more sense. Promote and pray sneaker pickers. Well, I think the other thing that we learned too was just how like I mean I do feel like you have to do some sort of promotions regardless. I mean, not necessarily saying promoted listings, but store markdowns,
Yeah.
offers, maybe the free shipping is for you, maybe not. Like what is gonna make you different from the other sellers
Right, right, right.
rather than just chilling and waiting on a sale. I mean, unless you have the capital to do that. I mean, and you're not necessarily buying all the time or you need to, turn that over, then that'd be a different story. But um I'm running 20% off on all inventory. Someone just offered me 100 on a 110 item. Some buyers just don't
You
get
could
it.
save $20 and you went $10 off.
So, all right, anything else before we go? Any other questions? Anything I mean, Mile High will be on next week.
That'll be interesting.
This will not be this promoted listing started off kind of strong and then I did not see everything go wild.
No fines out. Snicker pickers, too many fines.
Fines are on fire right now. I mean,
Yeah.
with IG alone, I mean,
Just go
and
look at Hustler Hacks tags.
that's why today I wanted to go through like some of the most common fines, but like a Golf 270, like they were saying, like those are going. I mean, they're flipping fast, and you're easy doubling up, but who knows what those are going to be a year from now
For 6 months.
or 6 months? True.
Are you impatient enough?
Yeah.
I'm stashing them. I think I got them for 99 plus shipping.
There you go.
Well, their authenticity, so people gotta pay.
Glenn got blindsided by his own presentation. I know. The tables turned, and I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Let me
Hey, too
see.
legit. Appreciate you.
I
Learn a
see
lot
too
to have that.
legit.
Yeah, there you go.
If you want to learn more, you know what? Last week's show was a lot better. Go watch, go watch that one. Let me see. What is the biggest size you guys are willing to buy? One kick finder.
Crap. Glenn bought size 21.
And
I bought. I remember that
yeah,
we went to outlet in Maryland and we both got I think size 17 and 18 playoff 12s. Remember
yeah,
that?
yep.
Size 17 and 18 playoff 12s, the retro. Back in the day when you could find retros on the back wall, which is about to happen again. Huh?
True. Yeah, nah,
Trust
it's gonna
me. I
happen.
think in within 12 months we'll see retros in the back wall.
Yes,
You
sir.
think that's gonna happen?
No, yeah, I think it's gonna happen.
Because there's just so many
Yeah.
retros and sitting on Foot Locker. I did see Jordan 9s with $50 discount already.
Dang, there we go.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm done watching these shows setting me up for failure, Rashard.
Wow, Rashard. Savage.
It's happening already. Sneaker pickers, dunks, and
Oh,
retros coming soon.
yeah.
Burlington as well, maybe. We'll see. But definitely right now is the time to buy, and I would think everyone's just out there sourcing as much as they can. Here's a question for the chat though: at what, I guess, what limit is enough? Let's say you got a ton of the Trout cleats. Let's say you got a ton of, well, the
I
Golf
don't trust.
270 you would pick up regardless, but
Yeah. Trouts, no. Trouts, I won't go too far. Um, what about the Golf React? I was hesitant on that one. The
mm,
non-spike ones,
oh,
something
the
like that.
non-spike, and also like the Infinity Tour percent. I know a lot of people left those behind. That one's at Burlington. I think they're like 25.
Hmm.
There is no limit right now, especially for Golf 270. Yeah, that one you're definitely picking up. But like a Vince Carter jersey, we knew from last week. People were like,
Yeah,
I've been leaving those.
yeah.
Uh,
Especially because they're small too, right?
especially the size small. No Vinsanity there.
Medium. You won't pick up medium, large XL on those.
I did. I still
Okay.
have.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
even I
yeah.
even
I
picked
think
up small, but
yeah, but not too many smalls.
no,
But
I don't get
medium,
to.
large XL, two
Yeah.
X is good.
Let me see. I pass on NBA jerseys right now. There we go. I got too many
I mean,
already.
if
Intramorph.
think about it, grab all the 270s. If you need money, drop it down to $74.
Or would you sell others or try to force other stuff that hasn't been moving
Yeah.
and
Get
just
rid of
keep
your
the
trash. Go live
yeah.
on whatnot. Sell your trash. I'm just go live on whatnot and sell your stale inventory.
Edgar sold on my 270, 100 shipped. Get him out of
Oh,
here.
partnership's good.
Yeah, it's good. There we go.
Partnership's good. I like that.
All right, we are done for this Wednesday. Go list. Let's see. You should do out hustled. Oh, we should out hustled again. I know we talked about that.
Hmm.
Right now it's been kind of crazy,
Dude,
but
we're like,
who knows?
dude. Last night, I'm so tired. I fell asleep at like 8:30. I'm like an old man now.
Hey, you're adjusting.
Huh?
You're adjusting from
I'm
Philippines
finally
time.
working, right? I'm finally working.
All right, guys, we're done. I'm gonna see you next week. Next week, definitely, good show. All right,
Peace.
appreciate it. Go ahead and get it. See ya.